Maureen, thank you for joining us today. We're here at the lovely Bristol Mountain Ski Resort in the fall. We can see the leaves are changing. You are the director of the Highlander Cycle Tour this year, correct?
Yes, my husband and I both.
Wonderful. He's out on the course now.
He's
riding,
out riding
right
now. Yep.
That's great. I just have a couple of questions for you. I understand this is the first year that you've taken advantage of a partnership with Aquavation in creating personalized water bottles for all of the registered riders.
Yes, it is. This is our first year, and it's been a wonderful experience. They've been very well received by all the riders.
Oh, that's great.
Great.
It's been fun to watch everybody walk around with their bottle.
Yes,
and
they're very excited to get them.
Yep, names, fun expressions,
That's
you know,
right.
all sorts of ways to personalize. What was the process like? You know, kind of getting ready, because to do that personalization, was it complex, or how did all that work?
Not at all. Actually, very easy. We just put a question on our registration form, our online registration form, such that the riders could put their whatever saying they wanted, or whether it be their name or some other personalization, you know, onto the to the bottle. So it's just, that's all it was. I downloaded those names just like I would with any of my other registrations, and then all I did was you know, take a list of that and sent it over to Aquavation, and they showed up.
And here are the bottles, right? With the beautiful, you know, logos and the beautiful Bristol area on there, as well as the personalization.
Right. Yeah.
How about price point? How did it compare, perhaps, with some other giveaways that you've done for
Actually,
your
a little
races?
less than some of the other giveaways that we have done other years. So, you know, that was a benefit to us, of course, you know, as being the race directors, because, you know, we do this for charity. We give the proceeds to charity. So it was kind of a win-win. The riders all got a really neat thing, a takeaway. It helped advertise our event as well. They were very happy. And then also, too, we were able to then be able to give back more to the charities that we support.
That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that it went so well
Yes,
for you.
it went great.
Maureen, it's been really fun to be a volunteer today. You know,
We've loved having you.
Oh, well, thank you. I wanted to ask you a little bit about the process with the personalized bottles. How did all that work to get everything set up? I know sometimes when all the racers, you know, tend to show up in the morning, they're all excited and anxious to get on the course. How did you manage all of that?
Yeah, it's just being organized in the beginning. It was quite easy, actually. So the process that we have is when the riders come in who have pre-registered, we have 4 different stations set up with volunteers like you, who thankfully were very nice to help us. And we had all the registrations were alphabetized, so that the riders could just come in, know what station to go to based on their last name. And then we gave them their rider packet, their rider number. And we also had on that rider packet whatever the personalization that was to be on their bottle. So it's just very easy. Someone like you could just turn and say, okay, I need the bottle for Ace Rider, and we could just turn back and say, here's the bottle, it's already right behind us, handed it to the rider, and then off we went. Of course, we had to be here at the crack of dawn because these bike riders like to be out first thing in the morning, so we were all up very early. But it's really just all about having things staged and ready to go. And it went very smoothly, no backups.
That's great. It did seem to run very smoothly, and everybody was really excited. And I think even though that you said they were asked the question on the registration form, some of them were just so excited to get that bottle. And so it's like, oh yes, I remember now.
They kind of forgot sometimes what they put on it, and then they thought they were pretty funny when they looked at what they had asked to put on the bottle. So it was fun.
And it was great because they could fill it up right at the water station, and off they went.
That's
so
right.
It sounds like it was a very well organized, easy process. Certainly from a volunteer perspective it was, but it's nice to hear the behind the scenes and how well you organized it.
Yep, no problem. It was good.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, this water bottle, this is different. It's got the personalized name on it. That was nice to see. Picture of the course right there. In case we get lost, we can use this as a map.
I like that it had my name on it. I honestly did not expect that.
This is awesome. Personalized water bottles. I'll keep it forever.
So Maureen, one thing I wanted to ask about was, what about somebody who registered for the race, but they registered late and they missed the cutoff to have a personalized bottle? What did they receive?
Well, they also received a custom bottle from Aquavation. However, it just didn't have their name on it. So that was the best way that when we work with Aquavation, to say, just bring a bunch of bottles that have the beautiful label on them for our event, but not without a name. And then that way, the people were very happy to get a bottle about, that advertised the event as well from our perspective. And it all worked out. We didn't have to worry about the dates and the due time, so that worked out fine.
It's great. So it's
Then-
still a nice keepsake.
It's still great,
for the
right?
event.
And then we had a lot of registrants who came in just walk in the day of, and so of course for those we didn't have anything with their name on them. But the way that we work with Aquavation to figure that out is we took down their information and what they would want on the bottle, and then those will be mailed to them a week or so after the event. And they seem very pleased with that as well.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So they really could have either the custom bottle for the race, or just wait even less than a week and get the custom bottle with
Sure.
the personalization added as well.
Sure, yep, lots of options.
That's wonderful. It's
Yeah.
you treat your riders very nice. That's